Will it become the wild, wild west for silver and gold, folks? We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about the PIMBEX giveaway. We're going to give you an update what's going on at the shop as well. So please like the video. Give me a thumbs up. That really helps gain the videos out to more and more people, folks. If you're not yet subscribed, it'd be a good time to subscribe. We got the PIMBEX giveaway coming up on May 23rd. I'll put a link to the PIMBEX giveaway in the comment section below for your easy access. Thank you for watching. Let's just get into the video right now. There's a lot to cover today. I've been reporting on silver bars in low supply. People laughed. PIMBEX confirms it. More people even laughed that I was joking around. I was watching Aady last night on Liberty in Finance YouTube channel. Aady came out and said there's a shortage on 10-ounce silver bars, 100-ounce silver bars right now. We're going to laugh now? Keep in mind, I was the first one to report this, folks. I'm not trying to get credit for anything like that. I'm letting my subscribers know, my viewers know, what is really going on out there in the marketplace. If people are interested in some 10-ounce silver bars right now, channel sponsor PIMBEX has very few Canadian Royal Mint silver bars available right now. And I mean very few. Do you want one? There's less than 10, folks. Right now. That is what they have available right now. They're about 3 as recording of this video. Of course, the price is going to change because the market is open right now. They're about $361. You want the Britannias. I love these too. If you want the Britannias, they're right around the same price. A little bit cheaper, folks. Keep that in mind. They're going to get hard to come by. Aady went on to say, is it because of the Trump tariffs? He's leaning more towards that. You know what? I cannot say that's where it's coming from. I think it's more of a silver shortage altogether, folks. I think supply and demand is creeping up. I think we got shipping issues as well. That is where I'm zoning into. I don't have a confirmation. People want to know what is really going on out there. I've had people ask me in the comment section, is it more of a supply chain issue? Is it more of a shortage issue? Or is it more of a supply? And it could be a combination of all three. It could even be a little bit of a Trump's tariffs. But really, I thought we're not seeing any premium increase right now on the 10-ounce silver bars. Right now, that could change very rapidly. Okay, that could change very rapid mode, folks. If it's something you want in that line of silver product, not financial advice. If you got the money to do it and you're in the market anyways, grab it. If you're not in the market, then you're not in the market for it, right? This is not trying to pump sales or anything like that. This is trying to give people warning. Laugh if you want. Criticize if you want to. I'm fine with it. Because these are the type of people that will come back and say, I could have, would have, should have got it when CoinShop Chris said it, when PIMBEX was saying it, when Aady was saying it. The supply chain is getting something on some products right now. The supply chain is getting very, very thin. Okay, that is where we're up against right now. Thin. So take anything that is IRA eligible, meaning you can put it in a so-called IRA, investment account with silver and gold. These are the products are getting really thin line, folks, out there. It's getting very hard to source. We're lucky at the shop that I work for. We stocked up on 10-ounce real Canadian mint bars. We are going through them at a pretty high clip. Okay? We sold another 22 to one person last night. One workers calls me up. She says, I just sold 22 RCM bars to one person. She was handling the emails basically by herself. She didn't have a lot of emails. She handled 8 people last night. After hours, folks. We're doing everything we can between the very small crew we have to help as many people after hours. People work. We're trying to get people locked in before the market opens up in the United States, or they see something going crazy overseas in the market. They want to get locked in. We're locking them people in. We're doing everything we can for our local customers. We only deal with local people, folks. We don't ship from the shop. We don't ship to anybody. We don't even ship in-state to people. The only time we ship is to other coin shops and back and forth that way. That is it. There's too much risk involved, too much insurance involved. That is why our owner says, we're not doing this. It's too much risk. So, sorry, we cannot ship from the shop. So if anybody's interested in that, we do not ship from the shop. I would point you to your local coin shops. I'll point you to sponsor channel PIMBEX.com for your silver and gold. That is where we need to be, folks. At that right now. The shop's getting a little steady. Okay? I just cannot say that anymore. People are starting to get a little bit more. And we are not trying to advise people. We are trying to protect people. Look, don't buy more than you can get at one time. That is our strongest message at the shop. This is my strongest message on this channel. Just no sense of spending more than you can afford at one time. Even you might have the cash. You need some cash right now on the sidelines, folks. You need some dry powder on the sidelines for emergency. Because you do not want to really trade your silver and gold back for fiat currency. Does it happen? Yeah, that's what it's there for as well. But you want to try to hang on to this stuff as much as you can. I got in that pickle around last Christmas, folks. In that same pickle, because I bought too much I can bite off at one time. It's my own gosh darn fault. I should have listened to my own advice, right? And I really don't give advice on this channel. I really don't. I'm just trying to help people to understand what's really going on in this market. That's it. We don't know what's coming. We don't know what's going to happen next. We don't know if this is just a little hiccup right now. We don't know if this had anything to do with so-called Trump's tariffs. People say, buy American, buy American, buy the coin of the realm. Okay. I don't really agree with that. I like a little bit of everything. For one, buy American does not mean you're actually getting American silver, folks. You know, yes, there are a little bit of a law where most of the American Eagles are, they get the silver from the United States. Okay. Let's say you get a melter. Let's use Australia for a moment. Let's use Australia. Let's use Canada. Whatever. Okay? Someone brings in a bunch of these coins from other foreign countries, folks. They get melted down in the United States. Does that become American silver then? Does that go into your silver eagles? Most likely, yeah. Most likely, yes. Once it's melted down, it's unrecognizable. So don't think that some of your eagles and don't have some foreign silver in them. They very well could be. Okay? I mean, once it's melted down, you get a big pile of silver melted down. You get a big brick of silver. That's going to be mixed of a lot of different countries. And you're never going to know what section that is going to be from. Just using it as an example. Okay? Yeah, I love the Eagles. Me personally, I'll tell you, if I had a choice, if someone offered me 20 silver maples, versus 20 silver eagles, I would take the maples every single day. I think it's a better design myself. That is me personally. If someone offered me 15 kookaburras versus 20 silver eagles, I would take the kookaburras every single time. Even though it's less than 5 ounces of silver, I would take the kookaburras all day long. I think the better made coin. And actually, 4 9s versus 3 9s, it's not a big difference to me. And it really is not a big difference overall. But I just like the design better. Get what you like, folks. That is the point of this video as well. Get what you like. You know, don't get too worried about this is out of stock. I'm just letting people know. That's it. Let's talk about PIMBEX real quick before we move on to the next subject I want to talk about. PIMBEX is generously donating 5 silver ounces, folks. These are from the Frontier Mint. Frontier Mint is based out of Utah. It's a newer mint. These are nice 1 ounce bars they have. PIMBEX also sells different products from the Frontier Mint. Have a look, folks. Let them know that Coin Shop Chris sent you. Call Michael. Call Brian up if you guys got questions. 5 ounces of silver, folks, be given away on May 23rd. That's on a Friday. I'll put the link to the video down there. I'm also donating a little bit more silver. So it's over 6 ounces of silver in this giveaway. I hope everybody who's eligible to sign up, you gotta be subscribed. That's 1 rule. 2, you must live in the United States. I'll pay the ship. It's not gonna cost anybody any money to enter this giveaway. There's gonna be 1 lucky winner for the whole shebang. 1 lucky winner. You get a better chance of winning this than you do the lottery. Sign up, folks. Make sure you are subscribed. Check your accounts. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel, because if you actually win and you're not subscribed, and I find out after the video is released that you're not subscribed, we will just pick another winner, because those are the rules. So, let's move forward. Got a call from our melter today, folks. Here we go again. Is this coming down the pipeline? Got a call from the melter. He says, I need about 400 ounces of silver for the next pickup by the end of the month. He said, do you have anything I can come pick up this tomorrow morning? Meaning last night. He was talking to me last night. I said, man, I don't have a lot. I said, I may have 60 ounces. He said, well, I'll take it. He says, I got 2 rolls of walk-ins too that someone brought in. He said, do you mind that as part of payment? I said, I don't mind to trade it that way. You know, he says, I really don't want to melt the walk-ins down because I know you guys can use them. I said, well, I actually am out of walk-in halves right now. I said, I would love to have them too. I says, meet me at the shop at 7 a.m. He says, I said, I'll see what I have. I said, I'll give you what I have. I says, I don't have a lot right now. And so he came in this morning, folks. We had 74 ounces in the melt bucket. So he gave us what he was going to give us for that. We were fine. I was fine with the price. He paid partially in the walk-in halves. Those are out for sale. They'd probably be gone by now. But anywho's, he's happy. You know, he says, if you get any more than the next 3 or 4 days, he's let me know. He says, I need, you know, he says, I'm trying to go around to the local coin shops and see if there's any more available. He says, because I need to get, he says, they're screaming at me for silver right now. What is this telling us, folks? What that's telling me, there's actually a silver shortage. That is what it's telling me. These are the warning signs, little by little by little. The melters are trying to scream for it. Well, at least my melter is. You know, because they won't pick up unless he says, I think he says that he needs about 2,000 ounces in 100-ounce bricks before they even pick up. So that's how much short he's at right now. So we gave him what we could sell him. And the things that we sold them, folks, they were toned up. They were milk spot. They were chipped. They were clipped. Whatever. They had a hole in them. Whatever the case may be, they were damaged coins. Very little, 90% silver went back to them that way. There was probably about $3 or $4 in face, but these had holes in them. They were slicks. They had no dates on them. They were just so worn down you could basically not even tell what they were unless you had a magnifying glass. I mean, some of them Bobber dimes, Bobber quarters, Bobber halves, just really slick, ugly looking coins that you can't even tell if it had a mint mark or not on it. All real stuff. But the majority of it was a lot of milk spot eagles, a lot of it was milk spot maples, some Britannias. Britannias love the milk spot too. But at the end of the day, these coins, we had out for sale. People were just not interested in them. They were that ugly looking of a coin. So if his sub pointer is yelling for silver, there's a silver shortage. Okay, there's something going on more than I'm even seeing behind the scenes. So I asked him, I said, is this a silver shortage we're in? He says, well, they're kind of screaming at me for it. And he says, I see no other way around it. He says, there must be. So take this as stride, folks. Take this as a grain of salt. Is this a temporary thing we're seeing right now? Or is this something bigger coming down the pipeline that none of us are seeing? I'll let you folks be the judge of that. If you folks have any questions for me about silver, gold, or platinum, reach out to me in my email. I'm always happy to help anybody out there. Check out my good friend Sobriety in Silver YouTube channel. Also, I want to thank another shout out to Sullivan Metal. He's doing a great job over there as well. I don't know the guy personally, never talked to him on the phone, folks. So, but I think his videos are outstanding. I gotta give him the shout out because I think, I will support any other channel that I feel is doing a great, great job out there, getting the right information out to the viewers. So thank you again, PIMBEX, for sponsoring Coin Shop Chris. Thank you to the viewer out there because it's not possible without you. If you folks do choose to get your products from PIMBEX, let them know that I sent you. You want bigger giveaways? That's how it's going to work. You got to tell them that you come from Coin Shop Chris. I don't make a commission off your sale, folks. I've told you folks many, many times on this channel, I will never accept a sponsorship where I make a commission off your sales. I will not do that. You're never going to see me do a special video where you're going to pay XYZ amount a month to watch that special video or 2 videos a month. Nothing wrong with any other channels that do that. That's their area. On my channel, it's going to be 100% free. If you would like to make a donation, though, there are 2 ways. You can PayPal me. That's always going to be in the description of every single video. Or you can do a super thanks. Super thanks can be found in the comment section. Start writing the comment. There's going to be a heart with a dollar symbol in it. It's done through a credit card, folks. I get a certain percentage of that as well. But if you PayPal me, do friends and family, I get 100% of it. It's not required. I don't want donations if people cannot afford to do so. All donations go to me getting silver for myself. That is where the money is going. I want to be totally transparent with you folks. What I'm doing with your donations, that is where it's going. Thank you for watching. Coin Shop Chris is out. We will catch you this afternoon.